welcome back. This is Sergeant Wombat, and of course, hope we're all having a good day today. Now, I thought it was too much of a nice day to kind of just go back home, so we're picking up exactly where we left off last time when I made my reasons to ride. Within one of the best things you can do, and that's getting yourself a bit out of your comfort zone, which is kind of what I'm doing today. I only knew where I was going initially, and now I'm getting to that point where I'm just kind of heading in the direction. So, some of the most fun you can have when you go out here riding is actually just fucking hopping on your bike, pointing it in one direction, twisting your throttle and saying, alright, I'm going that way today. So that's how you end up seeing quite a lot of good sights. So I've never been down this way myself. And good thing we have GPSs these days, hey? So I'm just fucking heading in any direction at the moment, just seeing what's around. Obviously I don't want to go stupid far, not today, it's going to rain later. But yeah, just point your bike in a direction and just go for it. So that's what we're doing today. I'm just going for a bit of a ride. I think on generally this way it kind of ends to the Yarra Valley Rangers place. If you're not familiar with that, that's where the wineries and all that good stuff is. But that's just my assumption, because I think it's kind of where that road leads that I was on before. But we're just out here going, getting hit with things in the helmet. Typical things when you go on riding, nothing out of the ordinary. I've never been down this way. It's really nice, it's nice and green down here. Yeah, one thing you notice when you hop on the bike and you just go, you see a lot more green. A whole lot more green. If you're coming from suburbs like I usually am, all this green is a godsend. And this is still not that much. When you go really far out, that's when you just see woods and hills and green and grass and it's beautiful, really. But yeah, so right now, I have no idea. But as it makes it fun, just hop on and go. Alright, today I think I'm going to go down that way. Seems we're in Warrandyte area. Now, I don't think I've really ever been down Warrandyte way. Ringwood, yeah, see that goes to show I have literally no idea where I am right now. North Ringwood, well there's my answer. But yeah, never been down this way in my life. Going for an exciting exploration session. Fine wines and liquor merchants and all that good stuff. Yeah, how else do you learn unless you go out and adventure? Honestly. Ooh, there's a nice little bike down there, hello. Yeah. So that's kind of what I want to just, if I can even make one person give it a crack. If you're a little bit nervous, fill your petrol tank up before you get going and kind of set yourself a limit. If you know how good your petrol tank's range is. So that way you do not get, you know, screwed in terms of petrol. But if you know your petrol tank's range and you got a full tank, just, you got some free time, what are you waiting for? Just fucking hop on your bike and just go a little bit. What do you have to lose? Now, if any of you are familiar with this area, you know that it's not, you know, rural or anything. It's still pretty close in terms of where I am, but if you're coming from, like, suburbs where it's built up, this is just a different change of scenery. It's all you want. Sometimes all you want is just a bit of change of colour palette even, because, like, if you're in the inner suburbs, it's very grey and, you know, built. Whereas if you're if you're out here in, say, Ringwood Way, it's, you know, it's a bit more green. But the best part about riding is exploring. And if you're not exploring, well, you do miss out on quite a large part of what riding is. Honestly, it's, dare I say, it's one of the top 3 things you should do when you're on a bike. Just get on it and send it. Now, I don't know how well that camera's going to pick up that view of the sunset, but holy balls, that thing looked good. That sunset looks fucking gorgeous. Now, the one thing you do worry about is weather changing, but if you're going on a long tour, you kind of expect this and you prepare yourself for it. So if you have like a waterproof backpack or something, chuck in some wet weather gear. If you have a sissy bar, makes it nice and easy. Sort of, you know, just prepare. If you're not preparing, well then fucking, I guess, tough it out and see how well you face against the elements. Of course, I've just got this one set of gear, so it is what it is. Now, if you're like me and you like old school cars and old school muscle, another good thing about going exploring to these like rural and smaller, like lesser built up areas is there's a lot more retro cars around. It's like when you go to the country, there's always older cars, which is fucking gorgeous, might I add. But when you're coming out this way on a sunny day, what do you see? Oh, they're around, and that tickles my fancy. Nice big trees come down around here. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, mate. But yeah, fuck yeah. Just get around, go for a drive, go for a ride. Now, if you don't have a bike, the same principles apply. Just jump in your car and go for a drive. It's a bit more comforting to put a GPS on if you really want to just say bumpy road. If you just put a GPS on, go, I'm going to head down this way. That way at least I know where I'm going roughly. Because there are apps that can say on a plan a ride and off you go. But when you want to have a good day and you just want to try something new, hop on the bike and just point it and say, thank you, good sir, we're going this way today. Yeah, so that's really it for today. That's my point. I've made my point. So I'm just going to go keep riding for a little bit longer. Feel free to stick around, but that's the content of this one. But yeah, we're just going for a cruise now, just to see what's to be seen. Like I said, I still have no idea actually how to navigate where I am right now. I'm purely just going off of instinct. Now, I know this road, that's for sure. Who knows? Maybe I'll make it back to reality. Yeah, it appears we have ended up back in a place I'm familiar with, which just goes to show that sometimes going out on a limb and just saying, fuck it, we're going this way, it works out quite well. If you do get lost, that's the joy of technology, unless you're going way out into the whoop whoop. But I guess that's just more fun. If you really fucking want to send it, bring a map. A little bit windy out here. Yeah, but everything's come up nicely today. If you have a general idea of where you are, you can sort of navigate your way around. Like I said today, I had no idea where the fuck I was going. I just fucking off I went. I knew the one road I started on, which is Old Warrandyte Road, and I didn't know it because I've been there. I knew it because I've seen it before on the map, so I just know the general idea of where the bloody thing is. But in terms of actual navigation, mate, I've never fucking been that way in my life. But like my dad says, sometimes you just got to go out that way and, well, get lost to learn. If you're not getting lost, well, you're not learning. And if you do get lost and you go the wrong way, well, that's a lesson for next time, eh? You don't tend to make the same mistake twice. And if it's a good day, like today it was raining a little bit, and it was meant to rain a lot more, but we got real lucky as the weather really opened up. I got a good chance to go out and actually enjoy myself on the bike. I love a good bit of shit on the road. Really one of the highlights of riding. Oh mate, I know exactly where I am now. Fantastic. Yes, I think for today that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for joining me on this little cruise around. Do get out, hop on your bike. If you have one, don't let it sit in the shed. Don't say you'll ride it next week. Don't make excuses. Just fucking hop on the cunt and go for it, mate. Fuck. Too many things get left alone in sheds, never to be seen again. Like, think of all the old cars that get left in garages saying, oh, can't drive them around, it's dangerous, you might scratch the bloody thing, or don't want to ride the bike, I might hurt myself. Mate, stop making bullshit excuses. You bought the fucking thing, use the damn thing. I'm sick and tired of these beautiful things getting tossed in the garbage because people are too fucking scared to use the bloody things. Excuses are for bitches. You don't spend money on a steel horse like this, be a goddamn motherfucking cowboy. But yes, thank you so much for joining me, good sirs and good lasses. But alas, thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, keep it cheesy, and peace.